What's up, Hammers? Welcome to my workout channel. Now, I decided to start a workout channel because I was able to put on 40 pounds of muscle naturally over a period of 2 years. Although I've been working out for 3 now. And I figured I'd share how I did it. The aim of this channel is going to be to show intensity-based hypertrophic workouts. So I've experimented a lot with workouts, and pretty much I think I found one that really works. The routine that I was actually able to put on 40 pounds of muscle that one I trained every other day. So I do chest and back, then I do arms, which is shoulders, biceps, and triceps, and then I do legs. So today we're going to be doing a leg workout, and I'll briefly describe what I usually do for my leg workout. Now, I am coming off of a slight injury. I tweaked my back a little bit. I finally started doing standing calf raises. I didn't train them. I was doing a lot of squats, but I didn't train calves. And when I did start, I leaned too far forward, and that strained my back a bit. So I won't be going as heavy as I usually do, but I'll be pretty close to it. I'll be like 80 or 90% there. My main technique that, after a lot of experimentation, I found really works is it's more about the quality of reps than it is about the weights that I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to try to show, exactly how I do these workouts. So I call them intensity-based workouts, intensity-based training. Pretty much, main principle is utilizing a lot of intensity techniques, supersets, drop sets, lengthened partial reps at the end of a working set, and so on. And what I've personally found is going as hard as you can with intensity techniques is what really produces results. You need intensity to do so. And what I found is often it's hard to go very close to failure. Maybe you can almost get there, but once you're almost there, if you throw in lengthened partial reps, LPRs, what you do is you knock out a bunch of quarter reps, usually like 5 quarter reps, from the fully stretched position to a quarter of the rep range. And what that does is it just makes sure you get to failure. Or use a drop set. You knock down the weight by 10 or 20 pounds and you do a couple more reps. Using these techniques is how I was able to act. I went from 130 pounds to 170 pounds with, I think, around 9% body fat I'm at now. That's how I did it. The intensity-based techniques is what I've found works the best for me. And another thing I did was I drank 3 protein shakes per day. Might seem a little excessive, but for me it's a lot easier than trying to eat a pound of beef or something like that. So I did the intensity-based technique. I drank 3 protein shakes a day for like 2 years now. I do add a scoop of oatmeal and banana to them, and also a scoop of creatine. So I'm having 3 scoops of creatine per day. But that's pretty much it. I just made sure I did that, and 5 eggs in the morning. Otherwise, I just tried to eat as clean as I could, but wasn't too picky about it. I'll go over my workout. I'm just pulling in here. There's a Fit for Less next to my house, and essentially it's 24 hours, and it works pretty well. It's a simple gym, but it has a hack squat machine, which I really like. The hack squat targets quads better than normal squats I'm finding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just briefly go over the workout plan that I have. And I do keep a log on my phone of my workout. Once you build it up, you just have to copy and paste it over. There's one more trick that I really like, and that trick is progressive overload. And you know what? I'm just going to switch camera views, so it's a little easier. Okay, so the one more trick that I like is called progressive overload. And I learned these from old school bodybuilders like Tom Platz and Dorian Yates. Essentially what they say is you should write down your reps and weight, the amount of weight you're using on every exercise. Now, what I find is when I initially started, I was trying to do progressive overload, and what I was trying to do was increase the weight a little bit every workout, and that's kind of hard, especially on exercises like side laterals where you might be starting off with like 15 pounds and you can't really raise the weight every workout, but you can raise the reps and you can raise the half reps. And so you track that, you track your reps meticulously, and you fight for a new rep, or at the minimum, you match what you did last time. So for example, because I'm making sure that I time my breaks between 1 minute and 30 seconds to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if your reps go up and you timed your rest period, it literally means the only thing that could be different is the cross section of your muscle grew. Your muscle literally got a little bit bigger, and now you can lift an additional rep. So just in general, that's the guidelines that I've been using. Intensity-based techniques and full range of motion, very important. And time under tension is literally one of the primary triggers for hypertrophy. We're not weightlifting here. We are doing hypertrophic specific training. So we will get stronger, but our primary aim is to stimulate muscle growth, not just get stronger. So we're not going to just put on as much weight as we can and try to lift it for a couple of reps. We're going to do it in a clean fashion while maximizing time under tension and paying attention to full range of motion and using intensity techniques like drop sets and lengthened partial reps. And the combination of that is how I went from 130 pounds to 170. Let me segue now. What I do for my leg workouts is, first, I do my accessory lifts. And these are things like 5 minutes of stair climber to get warmed up. And then after I'm done that, I do stretches. And most of my workouts, I actually also do a maximum pull-up, one set in the beginning. I like doing pull-ups. They were hard in the beginning. Now I can do a bunch. So almost every workout, I will start with max pull-ups with the half reps, and then I'll do 5 minutes of stair climber. Then I'll do stretches. And on alternating workouts, I'll do accessory work, which will either be traps or calves. Today I'm going to start with accessory work, calves, and tomorrow will be a day off. And then when I come back, that next workout, I will be doing traps to make sure I hit the supporting muscles, and then I go ahead into my actual leg workout. There's one more accessory group, which is abs. Now, I think I injured my lower back a little bit because I haven't been training abs, simply for the reason that I have visible abs and I'm always wearing a shirt. So I guess I decided not to train them, but I do need to train them because they are core stabilizer muscles. The accessory work in the beginning is traps/calves on alternating days, one maximum set of pull-ups with half reps, 5 minutes of stair climber, a bit of stretches, including bird dogs, just because right now the lower back is a little bit sore. After that, I start the leg workout. Now, I do try to move quickly through these workouts, and unless I need it, I'll time my rest period to 1 minute and 30 seconds to 1 minute and 45. For all exercises except for legs, which I usually do 2 minutes to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. If I'm really hurting, legs are just a little bit bigger of a muscle group. Okay, so the leg workout itself. I start with 2 sets of leg extensions, and each set has LPRs, lengthened partial reps. So I'll do the first set, and I'll do around 35 reps I'm doing at the moment, which may seem like a lot, but I am really trying to pre-exhaust the legs before I move on to some of the other exercises. So I'll do 36 reps and then half reps at the end. I forget, maybe 10 to 20 half reps. And if I can't hit 36 reps in one go, I will take a 3 to 5 second pause, and then I'll just continue, and I'll get to the 36 reps by taking 5-second pauses. So this is another intensity technique called rest pause. So I like combining rest pause with lengthened partial reps, with supersets, with drop sets. And this is, in my opinion, the best way to build muscle and stimulate muscle growth as a natural. I literally think this is as close to natural steroids as you can get. Intensity-based techniques. They will make you grow so fast, it is unreal. What you do is high intensity workouts, intensity-based training, and the next day you take a day off, and then you do high intensity workout, and then the next day you take a day off. So I do 2 supersets of leg extension with the lengthened partial reps, and then I go to the leg extension machine. I do 20 reps of that with, currently I'm using 180 pounds, but I make sure the machine is all the way at the lowest position, so it gives me the maximum range of motion. I do 20 reps, and then after that, I raise the weight by a bit, and I do a drop set. I'll drop the weight, and I'll do 5 reps. So after the leg extensions and the leg press, now my legs are pre-exhausted for the bulk of the leg work, which is going to be hack squats. Here I do 20 reps of hack squats, ass to grass, as they call it, all the way up, all the way down. And this full range of motion is very important. And you can go watch Tom Platz, old school bodybuilder, his videos. He explains it very well. And in the hack squats, I use a duck stance, heels together and your feet slightly apart, and then going all the way up, all the way down. And that targets the quads really nicely, which is what I'm trying to target. So I'll do 6 sets of those, which are pretty challenging, but you just take it 1 rep at a time. I chunk it at 5 reps and take a bit of a rest pause to do 5 more, take a bit of rest pause, do 5 more. And I went from chicken leg thighs to I got them to blow up. So this leg workout is absolutely fantastic. I've tried it personally and it's worked really well. Once I'm done with that, I go back to the leg press machine, and this time I do lighter weight with 1 leg press. So I'll do around 100 pounds, and I will just keep going and go rep after rep until I reach muscular failure. So once you pre-exhaust the legs with the leg extensions, with the supersetted leg press, with the 6 sets of hack squats, and then you work out 1 leg for 1 set, now it's actually possible to get to muscular failure, because otherwise the legs is really hard to get to failure. So I'll do 1 last set to polish it off, and I'll do my left leg, then I'll do my right leg, and that's the leg workout. All right, let's go ham. Time to get this workout. All right, first exercise is 5 minutes stair climb. This is a late workout because I had to work on my training academy pretty much all day. So it is 2:30 a.m., which is going to make squats challenging, but we're going to get it done. Next is maximum set of pull-ups with half reps, or lengthened partial reps as it's officially called. Next, I'm going to do some basic stretches, quads and hamstrings, and one called bird dog. But I won't bore you guys with these. Look up bird dog. It's an interesting one for the lower back. Next, accessory work continues. I'm going to do 1 superset for machine app crunch. I'm going to use 60 pounds and I'm going to knock it down to 50 pounds for the superset portion. I'll raise the weight last time. Still burns after 30 reps though. Superset. That's the nice thing with supersets. Even one is enough to hit the muscle well. Okay, this is the last accessory exercise before we move on to the actual workout. So I'm going to do calves with standing calf raise. And pretty much here, the first set, I'm going to do 20 reps with 20 pounds, nice and slow, super slow, making sure I get the full stretch. And then half reps right at the end. That is what I'm going to call the ignition set. After that, I'm going to do one superset with starting from 70 pounds, going down to 40 pounds over 4 levels. And that will round off calves. Okay, so this is the proper working set for the calves, and it's going to be a 4-level drop set. And each one is going to have LPRs, lengthened partial reps. So this one's tricky, but this one working set will absolutely destroy them. I'm going to start off with 70 pounds. I'm going to do as many as I can, probably between 5 to 10, nice and slow. Then half reps, then I'm going to switch the weight to 60 pounds, repeat, 50 pounds, repeat, 40 pounds, repeat. Okay, that burned, but very effective. And the most stretched part is the most important. So I try to make sure I get to the most stretched part. And once I start getting tired, I do static holds, which is another intensity technique. And next, we're going to do 2 supersets of leg extensions with partial. For this superset, I'm just using 90 pounds because I'm easing back into it. Typically, I use 120 pounds. I'm going to do 36 plus 16 reps. This superset is just going to be supersetted with half reps. I'm not going to do a drop set. So it's going to be 90 pounds times 36 reps, and then 16 half reps, and then that's one superset. And so that completes set 1. Now, the reason I lean forward when I'm doing my rest pause is because I have it on setting 1. So that's the one that makes your quads stretch a lot. So I lean forward to take a bit of the pressure off. Otherwise, it just burns nonstop. Okay, so next is leg press. The first set is 20 reps, and the second set is a superset, 20 reps. Then I'm going to knock the weight down a little bit, then do 5 more. Okay, so that was 20 reps with 200 for the first set. For the second set, I'm going to do 220, 20 reps, and then 180, 5 reps to superset it. Next is 6 sets of hack squat. 20 reps, pass to grass as they call it, all the way up, all the way down. I like to put a 45-pound plate there to make sure I can get full depth. And I do a duck stance so that it hits the quads more, Tom Platz-style. right. That finishes 6 sets of hack squats, 20 reps. And the last exercise, which is going to be one leg press to failure. All right, let's check out this pump after all that work. Hammers, build your body and your bank. Check out how to earn 10K per month plus with my Business Intelligence Finance Technology Consultant Training Accelerator program. Link in the description. Sweet. Workout completed. That feels really good. You know, my legs actually used to be really skinny, so this workout is pretty damn good. It got my legs to grow quite a lot. If you guys follow this workout, I think yours will grow as well. That concludes today's session. In 2 days, I'll work out chest and back. And I'll see you guys then.